Alright, welcome back to Monkey Island, Secret of. Pretty sure it's Secret of. Let me think. Do I go to the village? Yeah, I go to the village next, because there's something I need. A couple things I need, actually. God, I'm trying to think. This is the secret of Monkey Island. I think the next one is just called... No, this is Monkey Island Special Edition. The second one is the Secret of Monkey Island. The third one is The Legend of Monkey Island. The fourth one's Escape from Monkey Island, and the fifth one is Tales from Monkey Island. Oh, first of all, I need to talk to you. Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven? No, but I once had a barber named Dominique. Close enough. Let's talk business. Boy, he will do business with anyone, eh? You want to buy a treasure map for the legendary lost treasure of Mealy Island? Well, I mean, when you put it that way, yes. Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8. Well, I'll take it. It'll make a swell gift. There you go. You've made a wise decision. Now get lost. Anyways, let's look at this bad boy. I think I've been had. This is no map. It looks like... dancing lessons. Thank you, parrot. Do the monkey. Back 2, 3, 4, left 2, 3, 4, right 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. Excuse me, but... No, it's only you again. I told you there was only one in existence. Yeah, well, we can't call him out on his bullshit. Ah, well. In due time, I suppose. Righto. Into the store, I believe. Hey, you. Come over here. I don't want to. Fucking... never around when I need him. It never fails. Then I step away from the counter for 2 seconds and some idiot's already ringing that stupid bell. What do you want? I think I'd just like to browse for now. Whatever. Well, I'm a paying customer, so fucking... Anyways, I'm gonna weed that shovel and that fine sword over here. I do hope the cursor shows up. I really should have checked to see how the quality of the video came out before I started a new episode, but hey, it wouldn't be the Tokenlad seal of quality if I let a little thing like, you know, making sure I sound okay get in the way of my fun enjoyment of a game. Or uploading it, even. Yeah, about this sword. What about it? Arrgh. I want it. Great. That'll be best 100 pieces of 8 you ever spent. I don't know, I got this cool map. About this shovel. What about it? I want it. I believe that's 80 pieces of 8? It pays for itself, believe me. 75. Yeah, alright. But hey, save some Trevor for the rest of us. Treasure, not Trevor. Ha ha. I am an old man. What else do I want? Well... Oh, don't I need a mint? Yeah, I need a mint from this guy. I think I have to talk to, I guess I have to talk to Otis before I get a mint. Oh, fine, I'll fucking go this way. Far be it from me to rob people of content. There's nothing here. Hello? You know, bad things could happen to a person in the dark, deserted alley like this one. Oh, good thing I have a sword. Times like night, nobody would be around to see it. That's interesting. Well, see ya. Do you hear something back here, too? Bad things happen to people. Did you hear something back in here, too? No. I'd better get your name. Guybrush Threepwood, and I was just leaving. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Listen, Peepwood. It's Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Whatever your name is, listen. I'm the sheriff around here, and the mayor. There are those that call me Cher. Take it from me, it's a bad time to be visiting the Monkey Island. A very bad, Melee Island, very bad time. It's always a bad time to visit Monkey Island. Find somewhere else to take your vacation. I did say I was just leaving. Somewhere safer. I feel much better knowing there's an officer of the law around. Sheriff Shinetop, I think he said. Anyways, you can look at the spiffy poster. Ooh, a circus. I love a circus. But, yeah, there's nothing to do with this door here. Nothing to do in that alleyway. Certainly nothing to do with this door. Huh, weird. Ah, a thing in my throat. Fucking no idea what that's about. Oh well. I'm sure it's nothing. Now then, hello there, Otis. You gotta get me out of here. Your breath is terrible. You're always a victim of society, you ponce. Not to mention halitosis. Yuck. It's hard to keep my breath minty fresh when there's nothing to eat in here but rats. Fair enough. Well, I need to go back to the general store and get some mints. Ahoy there, fancy pants. Yeah. What do you want? I could really use a... Whoops. Clicked on the wrong thing. Also, I think if you walk up to a guy and says, I could really use a breath mint, fucking, you're sort of opening yourself up to this next comment. You telling me? Here, take one. Please. Take a whole roll. That'll be 1 piece of 8. What else do you want? Just like to browse. So yeah, you can do that if you, sold the minutes off of the guys. Now you're trapped in here with me! Damn it. Keep misclicking. Oh, the quiet game. Anyways, give breath mints to prisoner. His name's Otis. Ooh, Groggo mint. How refreshing. Thank you. So, have you come to release me? Keep a stiff upper lip. I've got to go. Thanks a lot. I mean, Otis is normally a sarcastic ponce, but I think he is genuinely thanking me for, giving him a breath mint. At least I hope he is. Oh, Otis. You crazy son of a gun. I know he shows up in the 4th game. Don't know about... And he's not in 2. And as I've said a million times, I can't speak for 3 and 5 since I've only played about... I played through the first episode of 1, I think. Or no, the first episode of 5. Because that's split into 5 chunks. Hello, Motorcycle. Glad you could join me for the commentary. I've played like 10 minutes of the 3rd one. In every game, the animation's a little bit different. I do remember that, and it's a bit of a shame, but I think I need to go train at the Swordmaster now. It's a bit of a shame, but I think the 4th game is probably the worst. Another puzzle that really bothered me as a kid. Stop! You must pay a toll. Step aside, troll, I am mighty pirate. You're no pirate. Why, the town drunk could insult you on his back, and probably would. Well, I can out-insult anyone, you brainless clay doggle doppelganger. I once owned a dog that was smarter than you. Take that and stick it in your repertoire. Well, fucking, I need to get past, buddy. Well, fine, what's the toll? Well, what have you got? Some semi-rancid meat? I want something that will attract attention but has no real importance. I think semi-rancid meat fits the thing. Construction paper jockey shorts. Monkey leash with 3 collars. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Old moss-covered 3-headed family credenza. I mean, that's the one I have. Don't be silly. No, I actually... You have 3 chances to give me what I want. Then... I eat ya. Well, shit. Those are some high stakes. None shall pass. Alright. I say we try the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle. But that's just me. Give chicken to the troll. That's pretty useless, but it's not what I want. Alright. What if I give him the breath mints? Pretty useless, but not what I want. You know what? It's got to be the PTA minutes, right? That's pretty useless. Give minutes. That's entirely useless, actually. But it's not what I want. Alright, well, wait a minute. I sense a flaw in his argument. Shouldn't you have eaten me by now? I'm not hungry. Well, I mean, that solves that problem. Anyways, what you have to give him is this here fish. Because it's a red herring. But, Tish... And ultimate payoff, he's just a dude who needed a snack. Guybrush is like, hey, wait a minute. What? Nah, never mind. Well, that was thoroughly pointless, by the way. They could have just left that entire puzzle out and nothing would have changed in the game. Anyways, we don't need to visit those lights just yet. Instead, we need to go over here to Swordmaster's hut. Smirk's Big Body Pirate Gym. Balls extra. Grappling hook. I mean, I can afford one of those. Maybe 2 of them. No, I can't afford 2 of them, because the cheapest one was 80, and the second cheapest was 130, which takes me to 210. Damn. Well, I think I'll knock. That's a good idea. It would be only polite. What do you want, you wimpy, spineless maggot? Let me step inside. It's chilly. Could you please put out that cigar? Can you make me the best sword fighter on Melee? Trademark? You mean not counting the Swordmaster? Counting everybody. I want to be the best. Better than the Swordmaster. Hooah, my chin. Ha ha ha. You could never be half the sword fighter Carla is. Even with hours of hard work and sweat and blood. I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royale. The local constabulary had us cornered. It looked like we were done for, but then she said, "But I digress. You just don't have what it takes." I do have what it takes. You should really quit smoking. I do have what it takes. You do not. I do so. You do not. I do so. I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Fucking love that joke. It's so good. It keeps happening, though. What have you got? Wait, it's only 30? Huh. All I have is this dead chicken. I got 30 pieces of 8. Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword. Why? Check it out. Why do I keep wanting to insist on the chicken? Yes, it's a nice one. Let's get to it. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that sword out and let's see what you can do with it. Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer. I usually don't waste time with vermin like you, but you already paid me. So, you know, I need the money. Yes, I can see this is going to take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. But I only feel that special student-mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm gonna put you up against the machine. Machine? Is it gonna hurt? Yes. Look at that machine. It's a finely crafted machine. Look at it in glorious, not quite as good quality.
Use your forte against the voice.
Yeah, I like it better here. No, beat first, then lunge. Watch your footwork. Distance. Distance. Hours later. You're starting to get the hang of it. More hours later. Not bad, you've got good form. Now I'm going to let you in on true secret of sword fighting. Some sword fighting is kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults, shall we? Okay, imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carl and I were doing at Port Royal. Then, a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, "You fight like a dairy farmer." You respond with, "So's your mother." I can see we've got a lot of work to do here. You should have responded with something like, "How appropriate you fight like a cow." You see, it's razor-sharp wits like that that win fights. Or, you know, swords. Let's try another. Imagine this. You're trapped up against a wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. And I say, "Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab." You respond with, "So's your mother." I can see we're in deep trouble here. A correct response to, "Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab," would have been something like, "First you'd better stop waving it around like a feather duster, you Nancy." See? Razor sharp. I don't know about razor sharp. I suggest you go out there and learn some insults, which you can only do by fighting. Can't help but feel like I've been ripped off. No, actually, that was pretty good advice. And we fought the machine. Also got 174 pieces of 8 left. Dirty Rotten Pirates. Yeah, pretty much, I guess I can go find the treasure. I was gonna say the next thing to do is really, just fight pirates, but I guess I can get the treasure first. I already have the shovel and the map. I don't know if I should grind the pirates off screen. Tell you what, I will make a special episode just for fighting pirates, and if people want to see that, it'll go up as its own part. Otherwise, fuck it. No, I'll get general opinion of people that normally watch my channel. But right now, I need to look at this here map. Back, left, right. Okay. I don't really know which one of these counts as back, but I think it's that one. Why not? Anyways, back. Oh, actually, I need those bad boys. I want to pick... Oh, I already got the flowers. Anyways, left. I love the baseline here. Right. Alright, now... Left, right, back. Okay. Left, right, back. It's a cleverly disguised map to look like it's a dance routine. Anyways, right, left, back. Jolly good. Right, left, and back. Alright, here we are. Good times. Good times. Anyways, what's this plaque here? The legendary lost treasure of Melee Island. This carefully reproduced piece of Melee Island trademark history has delighted thousands of would-be pirates and their families for generations. Remember, there are other pirates on this island, so go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person. Well, fair enough. What does this plaque say? Here lies a treasure of such unimaginable wealth. Well, you'll just have to dig it up to believe it. I mean, fair enough. Paid for by the Melee Island Trademark Chamber of Commerce. So, I meant to mention this. There's a good joke involving the whole insult thing. This shouldn't take too long. There's a good joke involving the insult thing in the 4th game, although they botch it horribly later. Hours pass. There's really 3 variants of the insult sword fighting that show up in the 4th game, which if I end up playing, you will totally see. The first is insult arm wrestling, which it's not my size, but it's a nice one nonetheless. Well, I guess I should put all this dirt back now. And so he goes to fill the hole back in. Insult arm wrestling, which is similar to sword fighting, except that you already know all the insults when you go into it, so it's less dramatic. Let's look at this fine t-shirt, shall we? I found the treasure of Melee Island, and all I got was this stupid t-shirt. Right, well, best check in with those pirates to show I've dug up the treasure and end the episode. That's Trial 1 complete. Done and done. In fact, I think I have everything I need to complete Trial 2 here in the next episode. Trial 3 is sword fighting, which takes a bit more time. Like I said, I'll make that its own thing if people want. If people want to see it, it'll go up. Otherwise, fuck it. I'll get a general opinion. Don't you worry. Feel free to leave a comment if I didn't ask you prior. Wenches. I can't speak to any of the wenches. Oh well. So yes, the first variant is insult. I don't know why I'm starting this again, because I'm just going to interrupt myself. Found the lost treasure, eh? You're a clever boy. You may keep the chic t-shirt. We have plenty. Chic or chic. I know I said chic, it's chic. I'll be running along now. Leave us to our grog. Come back later and tell us how you're doing. Yarr. Right. So, before I end the episode, I'll show off one round of insult sword fighting, just so you know what it's like. And then I can finish my stupid story about the 4th game, which is, after insult arm wrestling, you can challenge, optionally, a guy to insult sword fighting, but the guy is Australian, and as a result, all of his insults are based on Australian things and Australian slang, and nobody else in the game understands what the fuck he's talking about, but they can tell they're being insulted, so he just keeps winning by default. It's really, actually a funny joke, because all they did was just introduce local colloquialisms and slang, and it's immediately, move out of the way, I'll cut my way through. Anyway, prepare to die. Right, well, yeah, I think it's funny that they just immediately, lose to the guy because they have no idea what he's talking about with the Australian insults. But, oh, hey, wow, he gave me, I once owned a dog that was smarter than you as a free insult. I didn't know the game did that. Yeah, and then you go to Monkey Island and you have insult monkey combat. He must have taught you everything you know. Ooh. What a cunning repartee that insult was. There are no words for how disgusting you are. So the idea of insult sword fighting, if you don't know, is that these guys will insult you, and then you lose to them, but then you go to the next guy and you can use the insults you've learned, and you either win or learn their counter. I've heard you're a contemptible sneak. I am rubber, you are glue. Well, I lost horribly. I give up, you win. Yeah, so it's just gonna be me grinding insults, but yeah, all insult monkey combat is fucking, well, that was easy, is horrid, because you're not using words, you're using monkey noises, so it's like ack, oop, eek, and chi, I think, And you're supposed to somehow make an insult out of those to change the combat stance, and based on the stance, you beat the other person in combat. And it's atrocious. It is just the worst. Because it's all just those noises. Here, it's easy. It's fucking words, and it makes sense. There, you need to fucking make a graph to write down not only what stance beats what, but what fucking noises you have to make to change your stupid stance. If it were just the stances, that would be one thing. It's like, oh, drunken monkey beats charging chimp or whatever the fuck it is. This is my childhood, so I'm actually getting these right. And, you know, if it were just that, that'd be fine. Because it's like, oh, I changed to drunken monkey. There, I win. But it's not as simple as that. You need to remember what fucking monkey thing you shout in order to change position. And it's terrible. But anyways, enough of my rambling about a game I might not even play on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tokenlad. Talk to you later, shooting go shares, and see you around, ass clowns.